The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
To throw is Osweiler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Lucky 56.
Darnold on 3rd down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Golden Tate. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. He's got his man. This is Tate. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. They'll run with Walton. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Albert Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. The drive with Coleman. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
looking to give. Darnold. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Scarborough. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Osweiler. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Brandon Graham in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Third and long. It's Osweiler. Steps away to his left. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And the Jets have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Coleman on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And out come the Dolphins now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Check. Patriot. Patriot. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Hot. Hot.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now Osweiler on 1st down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Darren Lee in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Osweiler. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll take it at the 42. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Fake, and it's Darnold. Anderson a 1st down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Janikowski adds the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
from the gun on third down. Osweiler. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Osweiler now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at first and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Detroit!
On first down, Osweiler finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one's not close.